Ah, I have not yet made it to the point where I can do all the stream updates in, in a decent amount of time. All right. Nearly there though. Okay, that's there. And one in Discord. Oh. Oh, it's reloading. Okay. Well, how's everyone doing? And I need to get Natter up and running. There we go. Log in. Boom, boom. Okay. One more. Oh. Is it Friday? I could use a Friday. I could really use a Friday. I hope it's Friday. And there's one other little thing I need to do, because Twitch muted one of my videos yesterday for 6 minutes and I exported it. I need to delete it off YouTube and re-export it. That's this one. I think, yeah, the short one, hour. Delete forever. Alright, and then I go into Twitch, content, video producer, and export it again. There it is. Okay. Export. Make it public. Boom. Going. Anti. What are we up to? Oh, we're working on this guy here, the little chat thing. We call it Natter. And what we will be doing today is, oh, this is the wrong project. It's this one. We'll be working to fetch some data from Twitch about emoticons so that we can craft messages, send them, and have them show up. Okay. So where did we leave off last time? We can send messages, but we don't get an echo when talking with Twitch, so it doesn't show up in our feed. Oh, that, and I also updated my Rust version. And we need something a little more upbeat. Oh, this is titled Hunting Season. Is it a creepy song? What is that? It's kind of got that feel to it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a Friday one. Maybe. This might pick up. Uh-oh, there was an error. Oh, yes, there is. Expected Twitch chat message. Private. Oh, we got command versus messages. Okay. this one here expects a message. And that's for the Twitch encoder. So that one's fine. But this one, this... Okay, yeah, let's comment that out for now. Because we need to inject data. Hey, Georgie. Okay, that one, that's like... That's funny. Am I using an existing crate for that? We're using Twitch chat, the Twitch chat crate from Museum that does the encoding and decoding of the stream into Twitch's IRC format. Other than that, we manage the connection. Yeah, so we connect with TLS. Oh, there it goes. So we do have this very basic message sending. We can send something, maybe. Hold on, it was in a bad state. Let's try again. I think it's because I hover too early. How do I handle the auth token? I go through an auth flow, right? So at the moment, I'm not saving the refresh token, which absolutely could. But when this flow is done, it actually returns to localhost : and then some port. And I have 10 of these localhost URLs registered with Twitch. So if the first port's already bound, then it goes to the next and the next and the next. So I can know that the flow is over when this Tauri window has connected to the local Tauri HTTP process and has completed. So, oh, could not send to Twitch IRC join. Yeah, see, it's doing it too early, I think. It panicked. Not yet implemented. Oh, it panicked. Okay, so that's just not going to work. Because on 189, yes, I uncommented global state because that's what we were going to work on next. I want to see it running first. We'll need to go through your VODs to see how you did it. Oh, absolutely. And at the time, somebody from Tauri had popped into the chat channel and guided me through it. And all of the source is available, right? So right now I can send a message, but it doesn't echo back to the client that sent it. So that's what we're working on. Just getting all of that flow working. Did a version 2 years ago with Actix, but just looking at this code now gives you nightmares. And if you want the link to the source, GitHub, no, it's not GitHub, it's SourceHut. Maybe in here. Running this new extension. One of my buddies was using it, so I need to clean this up. But it makes things a little easier to organize. So I was hoping to be able to do that. Organize these. I wonder if I can select that and make it larger? No. Do they have like a config? How about just font size, appearance. Ooh, theme. What's this one? I don't know, I don't know what that changed. Oh, it's photon versus proton. No, I don't really care for that. Oh, I could set it to the right side. Oh no. Okay. I'll have to play with this more. High contrast, no decoration. Ooh, for dark theme. It didn't do anything. Oh, it did something up here. Oh, that's useless for me. I'll shoot auto on that, and we'll go back to just a regular sidebar there. Anyhow, sources in there if you want to take a peek. And I'm going to try to pull data. Do I want data for user state first or global user state? Also going to be for emoticon info, I think. For now, although later it might be for other things. Because in the user state, we can get access to. So what do we do when we get a user state? So I get whether or not you're a moderator, if you have emotes, or rather what your emote sets are. No, that's for emotes attached to the message. That's user state. It might be wrong here. You don't need global user state for emote sets. In user state, it also sends those. Okay. Did I miss that? I see raw, I see tags, strip field channel. Badge info, badges, color, display name, emotes. Is this the emote set? Got it. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's the emote. Alright, let's take a look. Here, let's just run it. See what it is. Oh, I hovered too early again. Okay. IRC message. Raw. Room state. User state. Here we go. Yeah. Emote sets. Okay. Some of the tags will show you what you need to know. Gotcha. So on user state, it's possibly a bug then. Right, that emotes here. Because I don't know if you'd ever receive emotes on a user state thing. Yeah, copy paste thing. All right. So then I basically look up the emote sets for that, the set of data. I can close some of that. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Flaccid. Chat and chatbots. What do we got in here? Getting emotes. All right. Emote sets. We pass multiple. We can. And what about the response? So we have the emote, the images, owner ID. And the owner ID in this case is, oh, that's the ID, like the numeric ID of a user, the channel. So we will have to remember which channel this is for and associate the response with the data. Okay. The name is what you type. Got it. Emote type identifies what the user has to do to get the emote. So in that case, like sub emotes. Gotcha. ID, format, scale, theme mode, and template. Yep, we already know how to do that. Good. Using the CDN URL template to create an image URL. Nope. Okay. Right back here. Let's make a request for this. Okay. There's something I want to know, because I'm missing something from my Vim configs. I was doing a comma B before. Comma B. Quick open previous editor. Because command like Apple P opens this one. Oh, interesting. So I want to bind this to something, because I missed that. Control tab. Ooh, that's... Oh, look at that. Okay. It's kind of all in the left hand though, because my control is in caps lock. Let's see what happens. Not too bad. And you can hit tab multiple times to go up or down. Okay. Let's try it. Handle me loaded. No, not that one. So first off, we need some sort of event. expands it to all groups. Interesting. Because I noticed that it's not always the most recent. Let's say I go main user data channels, right? Oh, look at that. It is the same thing. Okay. Another message for... Oh, what do we want to call this? What to call this? We want to create an event that says that these Twitch emote settings need to be fetched. Or rather, we now know about these emote sets. Okay. Let's dispatch an event. We might have multiple events from user state. It might, the end results might go into multiple places. Do I care if a user actually has the emote access or not? Ooh, I see. So they're not giving us a list of things that the user has available to them, but things that they may eventually have access to. Oh, I see. Oh, room state's everything. Got it. Got it. No, I think it's what they can use. Right, as a user goes to send a message, I just want them to see what they have available. Okay, well that should work. Yeah. So we use user state. I see room state could be interesting eventually. I don't think there's any... Like, what would the benefit of showing somebody that, you know, if you sub, you could use this cool emote? I don't know. Because I'm then upselling Twitch's stuff, and it doesn't feel... You know, it feels like there's a disconnect. I see slow, mod, sub mode, and emote mode. Okay, we might... Okay. Well, we probably need to handle... Let's at least get this recorded. Okay. Otherwise, we use the channel sets, excuse me, the emote sets off of the user state to know which ones that they can use immediately. Okay. Emote sets. Tags. Don't get. What was that? That was emote hyphen sets. Okay. What is the format? It's comma separated IDs. Yes. Oh, it has the global set? Is that 0? Interesting. We want to type for emote sets. Because then we could toss something on there. Use the get parsed. Right? Hey, how's it going? Let's see, what do we have here? Mindstormer 619, good morning. Rating me this time. Well, thank you. And good morning. How's everyone going? Doing all that? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. And this, we need more upbeat music here. Moonwaltz? No, thank you. Disconnect. Oh, hip hop. Muscle Mario, how are you? True Leo, happy Friday. Welcome. We are working on this little chat client right here. Oops. And it's a Twitch chat client. So we're actually in the process of fetching emote sets so that you know which emotes you can use when you're sending a message. You don't have to worry about emote sets for another viewer, just yourself, right? Right. Now, and the user state, that's only ever for me, right? For the current user. Yeah, it shows name, color, etc. Okay. Oh, it's for all users. Really? Oh, I want to see that. I'm only seeing these for myself. Otherwise, you might receive a lot of these, wouldn't you? I see global user state. Morning, Xenocron. Stream's going pretty well. You had fun going through this. Oh, some of the Rust book. And spent some time ranting about ChatGPT and code style conventions. So amusing. I am not seeing user state for other users. I see room state. You're blue now. Yes. But I don't see a user state for those events happening. I see that it happens in the message, right? You gotta run out? Well, thank you for the raid, Mindstormer. Yeah, the color's sitting here now. On private message. In case they change it. Sounds good. Okay, we'll do that then. I want to grab the user state here just to get a copy of it. Copy, copy, copy. Copy. Got it. I don't like the way it did that. There we go. Yeah, look at that. So very colorful. Okay. So we will get the emote sets. Display name, raw. Let's see. We have display name here. Emote sets, subscriber, user type. I don't see user ID. I only see display name. So maybe it is purely intended for just your current user. Yeah, absolutely, right? All right, so we will fetch the emote sets. Create that. Add it kind of lower down here. And those are numeric, aren't they? Actually, let's just leave them as strings. They are strings. Okay. They appear numeric. But, you know, Twitch. Get that split. Is that gives us an option back? Yes. Unwrapper default. Okay. Oh, check this out. I got a Band-Aid now. I went to go. So yeah, we have a dog, right? My daughter last night at dinner, she has this burrito, right? And she's loving this thing, and you know she's young, and for somehow it just flies out of her hands, but it lands. You know, like toast. Like is it butter side up or butter side down? Because if it's butter side down, you have a problem. But the burrito, it landed perfectly. So I go and I grab it, like because the dog is like on patrol, and my forehead goes straight into the back of one of the dining room chairs, just like. I said some words, and yeah, wasn't the best example at that point. But then my wife, apparently I started bleeding. Like I hit myself hard enough, I bled. Could have gotten a green one for the chroma key? Absolutely. I'll bet it does. I just don't like getting my hands buttery. So I could never do that. Always, I like to hold the bread when I don't know. The toast, rather. Yeah. Emotes. So single, plural, emotes, sets. Emote, singular, sets, plural. Is there no flat map on there? Let's do unwrapper default earlier, and then intuitor flat map. Oh, at this point it's a string that we can just split, right? Wait, what happened? Did I deleted way too much? As an iterator. Well, I always want a string at the end, or an empty collection, right? Yeah, I want the vector. So we could either produce the vector internally or externally. Which one would be? I know we're not really aiming for efficiency here, but which would be more efficient, right? We could unwrapper default after we change the type to a vector internally. Yeah, you do that all in the background, which is what we're going to do here with IDs or emote sets. I don't know. Mismatched types. Oh, we could do that. We could absolutely do that. I think. Let's see. I wonder what would happen on the deserialize. No, deserial. We would need the cow, right? Because on the deserialize, it's going to be a cow. Let's see, empty string split won't do anything. So you could have an emote vector, right? Empty emote, right? Oh, I see, with the two string, yeah. Strings are fine, right? I'm trying to get more comfortable with more types as well. And cow is one of those that I've put off for a while. So while it might not be the most incredible code, I'm trying to get more comfortable with it, which is also part of the stream, right? I want to learn about these pieces. It is part of the standard library. It's clone on write. A clone on write smart pointer. The cow is a smart pointer providing clone on write functionality. So it implements deref, so you get access to everything internally, except for the mutable stuff, etc. Ah, okay. Go back to Twitch, emote sets, and this at this point wants to have a cow. Now if I do into here, it doesn't like it. But if I do cow borrowed, I think it should be happy. Like Clippy Pedantic would yell at me if I did into. Or cow from. Interesting. Oops, I did not mean to run that. Cow from. Fascinating. Okay. Cow comes from C++, which had cow as the default behavior for its strings for a while. Let's see. That's right, we could elide the type. Does Clippy complain about that? It doesn't. Wow. Not yet, anyways. Quick, somebody go write a Clippy rule for that, and then it's not clear. Because otherwise you have to look at the type. Okay. Without changing a bit of code. Yeah. Okay, that looks okay there. So we're dispatching this event. We need to handle this event. Let's go back to main. Handle. Twitch emote sets. A little handle there. Wow, fingers are just off one tick today. Okay. There. Now we need to handle this event. Let's see. Twitch emote sets. We'll receive that. And here we'll wire it up so that I can fetch the other piece in the background. Using an empty comment to get Rust format, not yeah, it's thank you for showing me that, because I do that all the time now. I do that in other languages now. Some of my kids now have cell phones. We waited a long time for that. And, oh my goodness. Now they can text each other. They can text us. So previously a child would have arrived, but now I just receive text messages. Which, I don't know. It's a weird transition. Yeah, and we do that sometimes as well. So in this case, we need to fetch the emote sets from the Twitch API. Associate them with a user and room or channel. Through your phone because you're on call. You're in college, not a kid. Yeah. All right. We have that and that. Oh, and I should name it properly. Like there. Okay. I don't know why I'm just not renaming this to like handle or something. Oh, because we use it right there. It's like inner handle or like. Do you have rewrap installed in VSC? It lets you rewrap comments as well. No. That sounds nice. Is it this one? Yeah, we are cloning and then doing the listen. Oh, we could have this outside of the listen call. That closure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, handle. Oh, you're right. You're right. I like that better. And then it just moves into the closure. Yeah. Oh, what is... Does it not... Oh, because it's owned. What does listen do? Listen takes a reference. Okay. Yeah, it wants a reference, but if you give it the reference and then move the other piece in, it's unhappy. If we have this, and then we use it internally for some reason, because typically we'll see, like, yeah, we'll get some state and save it in some state, right? But going back a little bit, rewrap, is this the one that you're talking about? That looks pretty nice. Okay, listen handle, right? Let handle equals handle.clone. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have a block just inside. Yeah. All Q by default. Okay. Q. Well, let's see. Okay. Now we need to make a call to the emotes API. And I thought I had... Hold on, we're going back in time here. Get log. Add support for 7 TV emotes. Add a support for 14 ASCII emotes. It might still be here at this point. Let's check. Might have been in here still. See, here we have the store. Which emotes? No. Emoticon? Where would we have had that? Main? Oh, could have been in main. We might have deleted it by this point. Here's fetch. Oh, fetch emote. See, it was commented out. So here's global. And then, yeah, the emote sets. It was being, let's copy that. Thank you. I was saying it does feel like there were more than just this. A small set. I did. I did. Got a band-aid. I don't know if we're even going to use this. Here we're fetching the broadcaster, we're fetching maybe just the emote set piece. Let's not use this. Create a new one. Okay. Now. You did that this week. You got in the attic, and while chasing it... Oh, your cat got in the attic. Oh, wow. Oh. At least you didn't go through the ceiling or something, right? Like, you stayed in the attic. Oh, I chose the wrong fourths. That one. Okay. Back to where we were. We're going to go back to the handle here. Fetch. We're going to fetch. Oh, that's right. What does our fetch look like? Go to method, a URL, headers. Does it automatically add the headers? It does not. Okay. And the body if we're posting. Okay. And we want authorization headers. Really? Fetch user data. Okay. How did we do that? Application state. So we do get the app state auth headers. Okay. I'm surprised that's not a function. So we have that. Headers. Auth headers. Fetch house, so the attic isn't just drywall insulation. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, over my office, I have like a foot of insulation, right? Because I live where it gets cold. And I know that my cat can get up there. But she doesn't get into the insulation. She doesn't like it because it's so soft. So... my other cat just doesn't get in there. She's not as adventurous like that. Not a climber, more of a hunt something in the forest. In a find value method, we are going to go for a get, or are we expecting an enum? No, okay. URL, what is our URL? Let's URL equals, now we need that Twitch URL. Where was that? Over here. Something like this with the emote set IDs appended. Format, boom. If that. That will equal, we'll collect into a string, event.ids. Now, can we, let's see, we want to map those, don't we? I wonder if there's a clever way to do that. I don't think there is. In this case, we want emote underscore set underscore ID equals, and then s. Missing semicolon. Oh, at the very end, yes. Dot join, comma. Oh, we need an intuiter on that. Okay. Interesting. Is there... I was hoping, Greater. Can you collect and join? Oh, yeah, folding. Yeah, less oh, fewer allocations. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. What do we got going on with the music? A little upbeat, a little... Is this an Irish thing? What is this? Pullman's Jig. Interesting. Event dot... What was it? IDs. Oops. Actuator. Accumulator. On the ID. If the accumulator is empty, if it's not empty, push the ampersand. Otherwise, push the string. Most that ID. You don't need intuiter. I get curious about that. Like, oh, seize the idea. Thank you. Oh, just iter. I had into, and this here should be ID. We return the accumulator. Okay. Now, quick question on this. Like, iter versus intuiter, right? I always imagine that if we're doing intuiter, that, you know, it's just consuming it. There's fewer allocations or fewer operations, but in this case, it consumes the type. So does that mean that it's destructive? So I imagine it's destructive on it, right? But is it destructive in like a clever way? Like, it'll borrow from the vector, right? And when we push the strings on there, right, we only need the string, the stir. Yeah, so if it's a vector, we have to constantly modify the vector in order to do intuiter, I see. And that can actually be slower. Function intuiter, so first. Forgot to wrap that. Auth headers. We have auth headers. We do not have a body on this. Expected stir found string. For the URL, probably. Can I find body? Yes. And will it take an option? Yes. None. Okay, now it should say, oh, expected option to headers. They're actually the same iterator for vec. Just one gives you a T instead of a... Oh, interesting. Okay. This one's a header map. Thank you for that follow. So we've had a couple of them here. Weak Potato Clone, thank you. Harsh X Dev, thank you for the follow. Is that Raislin? Thank you for the follow. Alright, handle Twitch and set. Just wanted to see. Authheaders.clone. Oh. Doesn't want the reference? Yes, okay. Fine. Now we're dealing with the handle piece, right? Yeah, the handle. It's actually a slice hitter. Oh, interesting. I see. Oh, okay. So handle here. Mutable. Handle escapes the function body here. Yes, I want... Oh, but it's... Oh, it's a... I see. Listen, handle equals handle dot clone. Okay, so we have that. We need to replace these. Listen, handle. Where else? Okay. Yep, thank you. Oh. Yes, this needs to be async. Can we give this an async function? I don't know that we can. I don't think so. We have to create a little async runtime flip here. Doesn't take a future. Yes. Oh, that's what we were doing before. So then we spawn a little task and wait for it. Was that Tauri async runtime? Spawn. This should not be blocking. Then our task is going to be move async block. I get these backwards all the time. Oh, okay. Async move block. Okay. Temporary value dropped because of the auth headers. The references to captured variables can't escape the closure. Yes. And that's going to be what URL or auth? It's going to be auth headers. So we need to move that up and out. A lot of this could actually be moved in, right? All of this could be moved in. Listen handle, I want moved in. I want the larger thing. A captured variable in a function closure. Listen handle, captured outer variable. Captured by this function closure. Okay. Variable move due to use in generator. Okay. Move oh, because it's going across async context. Needs to be an FN once, not an FN for events handle. Oh, events listen. Yeah. Cool. I like the idea of an FN once, though. Listen global. So we have our little listener here and our handler. And this should only be called once, right? So actually, why can't this be an FN once? Cannot move out of handler. Captured variable in a function closure move occurs because handler has type F, which does not implement it. Oh. Listen, oh, it's probably F. Oh, let me see. It takes FN. Takes function. Oh, because the event might happen more than once. Oh, right. Right. Oh, I see. Because this one here is different than listen once. Oh, okay. Handler equals handler.clone move. Yeah. Oops, what did I do there? Okay. That requires everything in the closure to be cloned, yeah, which is unlikely. Alright, so let's leave that. Let's come back here. And in this case, listen handle, a captured variable and function closure. Yes, this one here. Can we just take the borrow later? Is it because it's moving across? And is that, cannot move out of dereference. So we get the state, get the data. Data in this case is a header map. Oh, and early. Okay. Now what did fetch want for this? Fetch wants a header map. Okay. That's a header map. Good. Cannot move out of listen handle. Okay. And move the URL creation out of the async. You don't know what the handle type is. Okay. So because we cloned early, I guess I could still go in there, but it should be the same. Yeah, so really it's just this piece here. I'm curious why that's the case. So that borrows state. So we get a reference to data, which is a header map, and we clone that. Why? So I'm wondering why. Because it's not used outside of the listen block. Oh, it's because each listen invocation needs to spawn a new runtime. Okay. I see it now. Right, because this code might get run over and over and over again, but later it gets moved, that variable gets moved into this async block. So the second handled event would no longer have access to that if it were possible to pass that or code it up that way. I see. Okay. And because we're doing the clone, it's basically the same thing as cloning the listen handle, because we produce an auth headers for each one of these calls. Yeah. No, that one still doesn't like it. Because it can't guarantee that the outer lifetime lives for as long as the inner runtime, or lifetime. It is an alias for Tokyo, I'm pretty sure. No. Okay. But that should work. So now we get our results. Response. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Yep. Async runtime. Use Tokyo. Yep. It's a little wrapper around Tokyo. What is this? Self.runtime. Runtime. Oh, I see. for their future proofing, right? Right. Yeah. We got our start. Yeah. You can get the values out. Gotcha. All right. Who equals that? Okay, so what is the return value here? It's just result with status code and response data. Okay. Kernel Panic, how are you? Okay. Yep. So now that we have the response, right, and we are going to ignore the status for now. Response, what is a response here? An unknown. That's cool. It's a HTTP response data. Okay. What can we do with the response data? Uses Saturday magic. Okay, so we can ask for the data, the headers, the status again. I wonder why I did that. Oh, and your incomplete Twitch API client. So you can do client get response vector. Oh, nice. Yeah. Looks like we get this data element there, but the type isn't propagating. Okay, data, that's going to be our value. Value is that from Saturday JSON? Yes. That's strange. I don't think... Huh. You're using request too? Nice. I thought that I was doing this in a different way before. So we get the response data. Interesting. Check out global, get global emotes. Copy link. Oh yeah. That is nice. That is nice. Where's get response? Here, where T is deserialize. Oh, interesting. So, are you in your case? This this JSON response here. That is, let's see, docs request. So response. So you're asking for JSON, and that's something that's deserialized on, right? I don't think I have access to that though, because I think Tauri has wrapped it up for me. So when I call fetch, oh wait, am I just using? Yeah, I'm using the Tauri API. So I build that, I send that, get a response. In my response data, I get I just wanted to. It's true. It really is. It's true. So I did have to adjust Tauri here to use request, because by default it was using something else. And I wanted to use the same thing. This is VS Code with a bunch of extensions. Okay. So yes, we could just use request. And it would clean that up quite a bit, as you know, your example points out. Because in my case, I get that deserialized JSON value object. Okay, so if we were to do that, yeah, it uses Atto by default, yeah. Yeah, I like Atto. Am I still using Atto anywhere? Why is that in there? Who's using Atto in my project? Or he is. Still? Even though I told it to use request? Does it just add it? It's like, sure, you can have this other one. If it makes you feel better. Oh, and what back to cargo. How do we specify a value? A version, rather. We do that. Let's see. Foo colon, got it. Oh, is it just colon? Ah, there we go. Default, yep. So I wonder if they changed it between version 1 and version 2, because we're on the very edge of that. I wonder what the difference is in these. Alright, let's go to the bleeding edge version. Okay, cargo features. Request. Request client. REQWEST. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll take a look in just a moment. So here, that's interesting. Huh. So I'm using the wrong feature flag now. This should be that. Okay. Take a peek. It responds. Yeah. The request, get the response. The wrapper for Twitch. Oh, because everything's in a data blob. Yes. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. It still says it's using it. My intention was to be able to use it. Oh, I don't. I don't think I do. No, I'm missing it. It's a HTTP API feature. Oh, that automatically pulls it in? But then what's the point of... Copy link. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so if we're going to not use their HTTP API anyways, we can get rid of that. Reduce the binary size, which isn't going to be huge because Atto HTTP is really small. Okay, so we'll just turn that off. Use request client. We will use request. Trying to get those matched up. Okay. Now, what were the default features? Because we need to turn some things back on. The array, compression, and Objective-C. Okay. API all turns it back on. Okay, and I don't think that's API all's not default. I'm just going to pick and choose. Russian. I know, I'm removing it. And rye. And what was in all? That was in your link. Do we need that? No, no, maybe. No, notification all? Not sure. Oh, we'll see. We'll see which... Okay. The rabbit hole has been descended. Almost got it right that time. Almost. Okay. Unresolved import. Is that it? Are we not using anything else that we need? Okay. I don't believe it, but... In main. Okay. That's going to bust a number of things. Our header map. We'll have to convert that to like a different one. Okay. Same thing in all places. Does it give us any... It's the same things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be too different there. Okay. Did that not save? Why? Yeah, why? Okay, import status code. Request. Response data. Okay. What happened to my Visual Studio errors and warnings? Did it just give up? It might have. Value. It's like I'm not working on the same file. Use of undeclared value, header value. That's that was a little weird there. I don't know. Can we close that terminal? Let's open a new terminal. npm run Tauri dev. We should have errors, yes? Gabriel, thank you for that follow. And Klaus, thank you. Okay, there we go. I wonder what it was waiting for. Fetch returns a result. Status code and response. Mismatch types. Status code response. Oh. See, it's still thinking that we're returning that. There it is. We don't want that request builder. This is where we rebuild that. Okay. Okay. Match types. Okay. Let's check our return value here. Those should be much better now. Okay, let's fix this up. Builder redirect policy limited 1. Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. Let me let the dog out. Just one moment. Be right back. Okay. Side buttons to go back, forward. Yeah, so I've been doing that a little bit. I do like that functionality. It's pretty cool. Okay, so let's rebuild our request system. Client builder. Like, it makes me a little sad that we're building a new one each time. But, yeah. Oh, interesting. Neat that they have the verbs. So we pass the method in the URL at this point, and we get a request builder back. Interesting. Okay. So we have a client builder and a request builder. Oh, it expects method. Oh, that's a neat upgrade. Okay. Let's change the type there. And then we have client.send request. And what shall we do here? Let's see. Execute? Yes, execute. Okay. Oh, it needs to, okay. Let's extract that to a local. Okay. So we have the headers, we have the body, maybe. And what do we do from the response? Oh, and this is where we were looking here. Get response. You can use the other one. The other one. Oh, this one here. Oh, yes. Original Ribbon, good morning. How are you? I think that I want a generic sort of fetch and then maybe like a more specific fetch twitch, which wraps it. This fetch is also being used to call like 7TV. So it can't really be super Twitch specific. Here's this Helix client. Yeah. Okay. So if we're doing this kind of in a generic way, we will want the kind of T, where T implements what? Deserialize. And there's some other little pieces on there. Oh, for everything. Yes, for... Oh, that's interesting. And so this is for all lifetimes DE. That's interesting. Because when you get a response, you're basically going, this is all going to be owned. So is there a benefit for specifying the lifetime here over just saying, oh, it's everything that's static? A D is deserialized owned and deserialized. I see. But is there a case where it won't be deserialized owned? Let's see. All of your stuff is static? Yeah. Snatch that, because I do forget about that, and I want to be able to see that more often. But in your sort of unit tests, you use borrowed things. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Now at this point, doing the JSON bit here. What am I doing? I'm doing build. I do execute. And we await the response. Here's the status, which I still don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I think it's useful. So I'm responding with the status and the data. Because you might get like a 404 that has some info in it, but then how are you going to deserialize that? I don't know. That's so maybe I should talk myself out of that. We don't really need a status code coming back. We execute, we get the response. Response. JSON. Okay. Oh, is that, does that not implement? Oh, it's async, okay. Code too lazy to push the new stuff. You rewrote a lot of it. That's a big change, but Helix stuff is the same. Oh, okay. So you have your types here, emote images. Interesting. You have the default on those. Why the default on the bearer token? Do you ever get a response that doesn't have the bearer token? Oh, interesting. Anyhow, ensure. That's handy. Oh, apps. Oh, often the apps sit on the disk. I see. I haven't seen ensure. That's cool. What else do we have? Query. All right. Into your login. Okay, client here. Yeah, so you're using the same client. Yeah, that definitely is a lot easier. Okay, users. Oh, look at that. Using. That's handy. That's neat. I like that. that is pretty cool. So you can basically have variable sized, well, compile time sized arrays, right? Depending on your code. So you might have this with, 3 IDs or 10 or 1. That's really handy. Just take an iterator? Yeah. Okay. This one gives us a result. Okay. It's a result to type T. Deserialized on type T. JSON from slice. Okay. Oh. Why is it grumpy about this? Oh, this expression has type Tauri response. Okay. Yeah, we need to fix that in other places. Let's go fix these. Get rid of the Tauri bits. Tauri. Where's Tauri? Method insert. Oh yes, here. That should be a get. Okay. Another get. Now for the return time, the responses. It's no longer a tuple. That's a difference. Use status. Yeah. When, okay. Type inside async block. Oh, because we don't specify the response type, because later we were converting this into that. Got it. Okay. Gotta get comfortable in the chair. Yeah, I was thinking it might be a good time to get the fetch Twitch, kind of the Twitch wrapper going. But that can be a step too. Because in this case, yeah, we need that other sort of extra little type. Okay, I'm going to borrow some inspiration. Let's create a new file, Helix. That's Twitch's API. Insert mod Helix. And a file. HTTP. .rs. we will move the core into HTTP. Oops. Helix is going to receive like fetch me, fetch user data, these two. What else? Response data is weird. Just return the T, which is your type struct. You didn't know you could make a mod from a file. Make a module from a file? You always just wrap the function in a mod and tell it to make a file from mod. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's neat. Oh, because of the, yeah, the autocomplete there, right? Which is gone now. Okay, were there other functions? See the outline. Join channel, no. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, that's going to break a lot more stuff. So we have HTTP. Let's import. That's yes. That's yes. Response data, no. This should be type T. Okay. Client builder, import client builder, yes. Duration, of course. Policy, what is that? That's request again. Okay, so now we have fetch, we have method URL, headers, and body, right? And those are optional. I wonder why that failed. Anyhow, close that. Now we get over to Helix. Okay. So I'm storing the Twitch auth headers inside of the Tauri state. Right. Policy limited, none, custom, and redirect. Request does things correctly. Imagine that. You store the auth stuff in your Helix client? Yeah. I could just swap out the Twitch auth headers with a Helix client, right? And then if, let's say, the token needed to be refreshed, I would just create a new Twitch client. Sudo, good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, when it gets a 401. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Because yeah, if we did have some sort of structure which managed that, we could store that in the app handle state, toss an arc around it. Oh, it's already arced internally. Okay. Perfect. So we just need to have clone on this, right? And that can have the auth headers. Where is that? Oh, it's just a header map. I create a header map with auth stuff in it. This is just to hold data in Tauri state. So I could get rid of this. Rid of that. Yeah, that's going to be a mess now. We'll have our client, then we also need the headers. I don't know. I forget actually which header it is. Is it a authentication header? I don't remember. That's user data. Where do we set this? That must be at the end of login? Yeah, here's where we tell it. Okay, it's client ID and authorization header. So we need to create a client here. So instead of make authorization headers, we make that other Helix client. Bearer token's the only one you need here, but I read that they wanted client ID. Where do we get client ID? This is bearer token is the user provided OAuth token. Okay. And our client ID here should be, let's see, what is this? Client ID state, client ID. Yeah, we have like this here. This is our emote sets. Which API? No, we want the Helix API. Where is the Helix API? You need both of those? Okay. Yeah, like, yeah. Oh, thank you. Bearer token. So we'll have both of those. Something like this inside of there. Pub async function. Okay, user data back. And we'll have some internal fetch function that can do the wrapper around the HTTP fetch function. Goodness, typing. We would call that, and then we would also have that cute little deserialized bit. Or was that this one? Oh, it's private. Let's make that public. Okay, so we have a pub async function for fetch there. 4 arguments expected, found nothing. No. Okay. We will pass it the method. URL. This could just be path at this point, couldn't it? Use endpoint. That's descriptive, yeah. Nice. Okay, what else does fetch want? Fetch wants, oh, that's right, the headers and the body. I don't know if we need a body for this stuff. At least not yet, right? There's a CLI tool from Twitch. I remember seeing that, but oh, crazy. You know, I'm going to switch my desk to like a standing mode. Just a moment. I have to crank the desk. So we're going up. Almost there. I feel so much taller. Let's try that. Whoa. Water bottle bounced off my desk and hit the floor, bounced back up, went into the trash can. It's crazy. Okay. So we need method done. We'll have our base here. And what is a good base? Let's just grab one of these. I don't want the ending slash there. Okay. Calculated, absolutely. I think so. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Well, then we give it the headers and body. Okay. So that we have our endpoint. We need to craft some headers because we will always have headers when talking to Twitch. Expected call. What? Okay. Oh, you can set default headers with request. Oh, interesting. So in the client, you could just, that's neat. Well, that makes that much easier. And can you update the default headers? How do you update them? Let's say that the token did expire. You can, okay. Oh, you remake the client. Okay, so I need to keep the client ID around, at least. And this should probably be the refresh token, right? I'm doing nothing with at the moment. Okay, so we'll need those two pieces of info. And then when we construct one of these... Okay. Function new. We need the refresh token, client ID, and the bearer token. Did I? It doesn't work. I actually didn't. I don't remember seeing it. Okay, refresh token. Oh, here, oh. This one? Yeah. Oh, and the user agent, we gotta set that up. That's right. Okay. So, we have this new thing. I'll return a self. And where were... And I find myself just... I guess I don't really want to have default here, right? I think it might be nice. think that I am going to store the bearer token as well. And we'll just add it because I'm using this other function. And this one isn't going to be Twitch specific, so I'm not going to have that. Yes. And so, you know what? We might have two clients. One for... I don't know. I feel like I need to think through this a little bit. Because I'm in this mode where it's like, oh, you know what? Let's just use one client for everything. But maybe we should have two clients. One for Helix and one for other things. Or we could have many other things. Yeah. And what does this do? It just kind of executes the basic piece because we already get the client. That works. All of it's kind of pointless. Yeah. Due to the inner workings of what you can do, yeah, for a generic client. True. Very true. But even with, let's see. It's true, right? Because then what client do they use behind the scenes? Are they using some internal global one? What are they actually using? And it could just be some global one, or they're creating a new one. I don't know. A new one each time? Okay. Okay. Oh, it's fun. It's a fun little exercise. Helps us learn. Of the client method URL headers. Okay, we didn't get the headers or body yet. Let's get rid of the bearer token again, because that's going to be specific to this client. And we will create this client. Yeah. Okay, so here we're not returning anything yet. Okay. Error token, refresh token, client ID. Oh, these are all, they can just take the string. Okay. Default headers, okay. And this is a header map. Oh, they've got from iter. Interesting. So we could just have our map, right? Or our vector of authorization to what is that? That's format. Did I get that right? Just make an array, map, and collect it. Yeah. We also need client ID. And where did we have that? I forget where we were setting that. Was it here? No. We were pulling that out of here, so oh, was it an OAuth? Okay. Okay. And what's your feeling on uppercase versus lowercase for these? It's case insensitive according to the spec. Okay. OAuth bearer token. Where's OAuth again? OAuth. Here. Bearer token. It's a string. Bearer. We have our... Yes. Okay, I think... Client ID is just going to be the client ID, save. That looks all right. Default headers. Oh, and this... What happens if this fails? Helium Factory. Do I get performance lift from doing HTTP requests on the Rust side versus the JavaScript side in Tauri? I don't think so. I think the browsers which are using, which are maintaining HTTP connections are basically doing what I'm doing here, except I get better code checking from the compiler on the Rust side than I do on the JavaScript side. Like we could do just about everything here on the JavaScript side, but I find that even though it takes me a little bit longer to produce the Rust code, when it's done, it's 99% correct, or works the way I expect it to. Whereas on the JavaScript side, I have to run it and then debug it and make sure it gets correct and all that. Okay. So we need a header map. Default headers. Iter. Type mismatch resolving. The header name. Found tuple string. Okay. So this has to be a header name? Interesting. So do we just knew that? What? I'm static. Read the map. And how do you actually create a header name? Oh, interesting. So this is authorization, and here, what is this going to be? I doubt they have client ID. It's not a, yeah, it's going to be other or something. Header name from static. I see. Associated item named authorization? Really? Did I spell it wrong? Oh. All caps. Okay. Am I using the right one? Request header, header name. My goodness. Okay, in request, they probably export what, the HTTP? Oh, they did it that way. Oh, interesting. Okay. Wow. And these are all the standard ones. Okay. Expected header value. I see. Okay. I see. I see. Oh, that's funny. Parse the string into a header value. Yeah, and that's... What do they have for a header value? Come on. Oh, it's not going to import it. Fine. Oh. One moment. I got a little phone thing coming up. Okay. Almost there. Okay, header value. Fine. Oh, you need to parse the string into header value. Oh. Oh, they have a from static. I guess it's not quite from static, but from stir. Request header map header value found struct header map result header value invalid header value. What? Okay, so does this, which one of these returns? Oh, that returns a result. Okay, from stir returns a result. I see why you did the mapping now, because this, I applied that to the wrong thing. And this is, oh, that's right. You know, if we can't create that, should we even start up? Yeah, header map being annoying. Yeah, it is just a little bit annoying. Because, so for header name, okay. So they have header name, right? Where's header name? Header name has asster from by is from static, right? And from static, you can go from the known ones, right? So that means that, yeah. And so it'll convert it to the known ones or to custom ones, right? Which is cool. Let's see. So I'm going to do this again, but using some sort of map or something, or just an array of things. All right. Authorization for the first thing. Second thing, we'll have our format. With our bearer token. Okay. Now we also want client ID in a tuple. Okay. And our value is just client ID, which is also a string, so that works. Guess in this case we could dot iter that, yes, dot map. So we have K and V for key and value. Okay. And inside of here, we convert to header value and header name. Well, you know, in the other order. So we respond with static. Now it's more from stir, isn't it? From stir. That would be K. And then we have stir as well on that, and that's V. From static is more efficient, but from static, does that work for... I guess that is. Right, because those are all known, aren't they? Okay. And this here, this still returns a result. Okay, but... I'm going to expect this. Expect... I expect that our default header values. Okay. So we map that. And then can we collect that into header map? Okay, and get rid of this one. Okay. Yeah, without having to do this over and over again. Okay. Now, refresh token, that should have just... It's the same thing, right? And did we... Okay. Oh, that looks good. Alright, so we'll continue building out this Helix client. Probably Monday, goodness. pass that into here. So we'll use our client on this. Pass that there. Do some cool stuff. Get that back out. Okay, fetch me. Right, we shouldn't take the runtime anymore. We just want to pass a client in. So we'll have to pull that client out of state. Right, so we'll have to build the client, put it into the state so that it can be pulled out. Okay, that's okay. I see the path. Ooh. I do need to run, so let's get that going. Okay, so where are we going with this? Live channels? Oh, I was going to search for Rust. Alright. Relax and no surprises, please. Yeah, this would be a surprise. Vim 9 JIT? What is that? Is Tej actually doing I don't know if Tej is doing Rust or not. My YouTube? What? Oh, that's his YouTube. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's take a peek. Quality auto. What's Tej doing? That does look like Rust. Alright, we'll raid Tej. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate it. And all the guidance. Thank you. So we'll get this working. So till next time, y'all. Bye-bye.